welcome back. Now, as my friend here, Stella, was saying, we're bringing back the news of having the colleges, you could choose the genders of your roommates. How would you like your son, your daughter, sharing a room with a boy or with a girl? Or with a gay or with a lesbian? How would you like that? How would you take when your son is telling you, Mom, yeah, I'm sharing a room with my friend, Larry. Larry! You know what I'm saying? Or I'm sharing my room with my girlfriend. Are you ready to live with a girlfriend or a boyfriend at college?
Oh my goodness. You want to start? We have so much to say about this.
Well, first of all, Rutgers University has decided that they're going to allow men and women to share rooms. There've always been co-ed dorm buildings, but it's always been like women on a floor, then men on a floor, then women on a floor, or separated. I know that when I was in college,
like suites.
This half of the building was men and that half was women on certain floors. But now they're saying that they're going to allow men and women to share. And other universities like Stanford are allowing this to happen next year also. These are big name schools.
Huge.
Now they say the reason is because there might be a gay boy who wants to share a room with a female. So that should be allowed because maybe a straight male doesn't feel comfortable sharing a room with a gay man. So,
but of course, we're going to take it to a whole different level, right? It's not just going to be a gay boy with a girl.
No, of course it's not. The school I don't even know if it's legal to say, are you gay or straight? Are you gay or not?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That I consider like a personal issue. If you're gay or not, you're lesbian or not, I do consider that my personal opinion. I love being that way. Who else cares?
Right,
But me.
Right.
And when you think about it, imagine at 17, you know, first year of college, there's enough pressures out there. You're partying, you're drinking, you're going out and just having way too much fun and having to keep up with your schoolwork. And then you throw a boyfriend in the mix, sharing a bedroom with you.
Right. Well, you get your packet, your welcome to college packet in the mail, and it says, where do you want to live? And they give you all these options. Do you want a co-ed dorm? Do you want the female dorms? Do you want the honors dorms? Do you want to share a room with your best friend? And then, do you want a male roommate? When I was 17, we saw the co-ed building, and my best friend and I were like, that's the building we're
waiting list for that one.
That's what I want. So at 17, I went away to college with my boyfriend in high school, the love of my life. If that was an option for me at 17, I would have been like, heck yes, sign me up, put me in the room with my boyfriend.
Right. And we know that, you know, I personally don't think you're emotionally mature to handle that kind of cohabitating. I mean, it can just go very wrong very quickly. But, you know, and I'm usually pretty liberal when it comes to my point of view, but in this one I'm a little, the verdict's still out for me.
Right.
Yeah, like you were saying, I mean, it's like, what if, like you were saying, I'll bring my boyfriend with me to my room. Yes, my boyfriend, but suddenly boyfriend is no boyfriend anymore. Boyfriend is the ex-boyfriend. So how will you take living a whole semester or a whole year or whatever the term is with your boyfriend, but now it's your ex-boyfriend, and ex-boyfriend is bringing new girlfriend back into the room? How will you take your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, bringing a new girlfriend into your room?
Right.
But now we have to think about what percentage of people would actually go for this. Our high school kids, are some of them smarter than we give them credit for? Do you think the majority of women are going to say, no, I want to be in a room with a girl? I feel like more women than men, you know, we all know that women mature faster than men do. I feel like the majority of women, I feel like the majority of women are going to say, no, I want to be in a room with a girl.
Yes.
So it's been proven that at Brown, you know, Brown University, at the University of Pennsylvania, at Oberlin College, Clark University, and another 24 schools, they're already doing this, and it works for them. So if Brown University can do this, if Stanford University is saying, we're going to enact these rules too, it's got to be working, right? I mean,
maybe they haven't found a bad issue on it.
Right. I just think personally, as a traditional thinker in regards to family and, you know, waiting for a certain amount of years to live with a boyfriend or live with a girlfriend, I think this kind of takes away some of the innocence of courtship and, you know, and actually working toward moving out of college and, you know, having a live-in boyfriend for the first time. You know, this is just rushing things, and I think in my opinion, it might be a little too soon.
But again, these are big name universities.
Yeah.
These are very, very smart children.
Right.
These are very smart children, and I just have to say that the majority of them must know what they seem to know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Perhaps they have the support of the parent. I
Exactly.
don't know,
but now that you said the parents, but a parent, you as a mother or you as a father, were you like your daughter, your precious princess, living with a man in her room, or
Right.
your boy, the love of your life, your little boy, you know, being with a girl in his room, or with a gay guy in his room, or with a lesbian in his room. You know, also thinking about like a parent that I probably am. You know, just thinking about your son. I mean, you're going there for school to study, to learn
Yes,
something,
thank
but you're
you.
losing focus because
Right.
your roommate is a girl, a boy, a gay, a lesbian. It just gets them out of the.
But
you know,
again,
of the
I
reason.
don't think that that's an issue. There are 24 schools that do this right now, and there doesn't seem to be an issue. There hasn't been an increase in teen pregnancy. There hasn't been any major concerns that have been alerted. You know, all we have of the 9,000 kids that are co-ed rooms, 8,500 of them need to switch halfway through the semester because it's not working. It just seems to me that the children that are doing this are bright enough to make those decisions. It seems like maybe the gay man feels more comfortable living with a female than living with a straight man who could, I don't know, make fun of him or pick on him
Or
or
hurt him.
bully him or hurt him.
Or hurt
I mean, we saw did you guys see the video on, I think they posted it on YouTube. There was the gay man who was having relations in his room, and his roommate videotaped it and posted it on YouTube. And the video went viral. And this is the reason why Rutgers has said, enough. You know what? You had an ignorant roommate. We didn't look into, you said that it was a bad situation. You wanted to get out of the situation, but because of our school rules, we could not move your room.
Right.
So if he was, and then the child committed suicide.
Yeah, he was, because he was bullied.
He was so embarrassed
yeah.
that he killed himself.
Right.
So they're saying
and
that
I
this
agree.
is-
I think that's in that situation. I think it's important to be able to give options to somebody who's
Yes.
you know, gay or lesbian. But I still think that it might be premature, and I'm wondering whether or not it's actually a marketing tool for these universities, because you know, how many people are not going to want to be in that situation, right?
Yeah.
How many kids are going to be like, hey, I want to go there, and perhaps you know it helps them.
But
So.
if it's actually working, and we're finding that it's working for certain schools, why not? Let's just give it a try.
Why
I
not
do
give it a
believe
try?
it. Well, just don't give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, this has been an interesting topic, and we're gonna take a quick break. But when we get back, we're gonna be discussing another very important issue. We're gonna be talking about nannies and if they make better parents than parents do. After the break.